Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another weekly portfolio update. So today you can see that my portfolio balance is up. I'm up $2,402 this week, and you may have noticed on the last few videos it's been quite green. So for a while, a few months, about 3 months, there was just a lot of red in the market, but over the course of the past few weeks, about 4 weeks, it's been very green for me and for a lot of regular retail investors that invest in popular stocks. So I've done up the total over the past 4 weeks. My portfolio has been up $9,593, which is a huge 4-week move. I've never moved that much in a month before. Yeah, my total profit is back up to $16,336, down from an all-time high of $20,500, which is $4,164 from my all-time high. That's where I currently am. So yeah, stocks obviously doing pretty amazing over the past 4 weeks, needless to say. There's been some big movements. Specifically, Workhorse was like beaten down so hard. So last price $15.50. It was down in the $7-8 range not so long ago. So we can see even on the 1 month chart, we got eight bucks on 25th of May. And all the way into $7 range about a month ago. Bottoming out about pretty much this time 1 month ago. So 107% up in 1 month. Absolutely insane. This just goes to show like why you don't sell stocks that you're down on, because obviously I'm still like ridiculous percentage down on the stock. Yeah, 43% down. But it goes to show like you don't need if you buy a company that you kind of believe in and you think has like a good future ahead of it, even if you don't necessarily get it at a good valuation, like what has happened here, and it's gone down like 80% since I bought it, and then I didn't sell it because I still thought that it was worth more than that, and in the future it could be worth more than I bought it for, even losing that USPS contract, the big contract that they lost. So yeah, I didn't sell it, and it's come up 107% since the bottoms. Obviously I'm still down a hell of a lot. I think my cost price is like $24 or something around there. So, or maybe even slightly more than 24. Oh, it says it over here. Oh, yeah, 27.50. So yeah, I'm still significantly down in this position, but a lot less down than I was. This here is my Interactive Brokers account. Sometimes it's hard to get this one up, so I don't bring it up, but today I've done the confirmation on my phone and got it working. So this is the performance of my Interactive Brokers portfolio over the past, or since March 17 when I opened this account. I first bought a stock on March 24th, and then yeah, it's been a bit all over the place, as low as negative 13%, currently sitting at a 10.7% positive. Which is about $228. Yeah, nothing crazy there. The positions in here are, there's only two, GHVI and Planet 13, and yeah, bet up on both of them. Nothing crazy. Yeah, this is my Sharesy account. As you can see, during the past month, I've been well, we know that around the 13th of May was the bottom for at least Workhorse stock, which is pretty close to the bottom for most of these beatdown stocks, I'd say. So from the 4th of May till the 26th of May is when I was adding. I put in about $4,000, it looks like, into the account, Sharesy's account. Yeah, so just buying the dip, and yeah, that's really paid off. So back up to 37,700 in this account. Keeping in mind that these accounts are all included in this total here. This is the total of the 3 portfolios. It's just I co-locate it into this so I can see it in one tidy figure. But these show that I actually own the stocks. These are the actual brokerages that I own them in. So you can see that I'm actually 15% down on Coinbase. I've been buying more of Coinbase. You can see on the chart here all my buys. So I started buying at 342, and then it dropped, bought some more, dropped significantly, bought some more, kept dropping, I've been buying significantly or fairly heavily at 220, in the 220s. Bought a little bit more in the 240s there, and then waiting for it to come back down, hoping it wouldn't, but yeah, it's come back down, started buying back in the 220s, and yeah, that's where we are here. If this stock continues to drop, I will continue to add, but only in small bits, as I've only got 400 New Zealand dollars left in this account to spend, and I don't specifically want to add much more money at this point in time, because a lot of these popular stocks are well off their all-time lows, or I mean recent lows, I should say. I like, if there's another drop, I want to be able to buy the dip again. So if I'm, expending all my cash, like leveraging my house to get out more money to put into Coinbase just because it's a good valuation at the moment, and then if the whole market dropped like 10%, 20% out of nowhere, I wouldn't have any money to put in then. So I want to be prepared for worst case scenario, or maybe best case scenario if you're thinking about it as a buy the dip opportunity. So yeah, I want to have money available, so I'm not going to chuck too much more money into Coinbase. Also, I consider Coinbase and MicroStrategy to be like, pretty similar, because they're both hinged on crypto's performance, really. MicroStrategy more on performance, Coinbase more on popularity of crypto. Because MicroStrategy holds Bitcoin, Coinbase trades, or allows people, it's a brokerage like Sharesy's, but for crypto. Yeah, starting to come positive on some positions like Fiverr and Palantir. Palantir has been positive, it's just sitting negative 0.4 at the moment, which isn't very much. Virgin Galactic Holdings, they have bounced significantly from their lows. I was down on this position for a little while. You can see I added a bit more just towards the bottom, not at the bottom. I ran out of money at the bottom, unfortunately. But yeah, if we look that up, we can see sorry, on the 1 month, 6 months, 126% up from lows. So it's another one that's just done a crazy move since the same date, 13th of May. So yeah, retrospectively, we can see it was a very good time to buy on the 13th of May. You can see over the past 6 months, when you look at it, it's up 32%, but in the past 1 month, 118%. Madness. Yeah, glad I held that. It was down at like, what was it at? 1550 at the lowest. Crazy. I've shown you SPCE and Workhorse, which are the most two extreme ones. But if we look at something a bit less extreme, you can see, so Tattered Chef didn't actually bottom on the 13th of May. Actually bottomed on 420, as the Americans say, because they have their dates backwards. They call April 20th 420, and it's up almost 40% since the bottom there. So this is just like a popular stock. It's not quite as volatile as the other two that I've showed you, but yeah, it's still been experiencing the same kind of sell-off that everything else is happening to everything else. That 40% sell-off, and then it's gone up similar, like 40%. Obviously that doesn't mean it's back to that price, because you need a greater percentage gain from a low to get back to where you were, and vice versa. How about Fiverr? So from their lows, they're up 30%. From their highs, down 36. So yeah, I mean, you can see it in the graph here, looking up 30, down 36. A lot of people, or some people, I've heard it said before, like it's a scam if you go down 30% on a stock and then you go back up 30%, then you're still in a negative. It's crazy. But I mean, mathematically, that it's just, it makes sense. Down negative 51% from all-time highs, which is insane. But yeah, moving back up, but still got plenty of room to run. Back to, that's simply basing it on where it's been, I should say. That's not financial advice at all. Theoretically, if it were to go back to all-time highs, like that would be a huge upward move from here. Because you need, for a 50% loss, you need a 100% gain to get back there to the same price. Yeah, we'll move over to my Hatch account. You can see my largest position, Tattered Chef, which is 50% of this portfolio, or check it in New Zealand dollars. We can see that it's $8,500, with $1,000 of that being profit. And I've accidentally clicked on it. Back into US dollars now. You can see that I'm still down on Corsair Gaming, which is fine by me. If it drops below 31 or 30, I'd like to buy more, but I don't have the money, as I was saying before. Don't have the money to put into it. I might look at getting some money if it does drop below 30, but that's the decision that I'll have to make at the time. Yeah, so those are my positions. Back up to 50% gain on CCIV. Did go down to about 18, I believe, and now back up to 25. Dropbox just quietly gaining. It's not a very popular stock, I don't think. It's just been quietly ticking away at 51.95% gain at the moment, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it was a pretty small position, and I did trim it as well, so it's an even smaller position. I did used to own Dropbox in this account as oh yeah, no, I still have some Dropbox over in Sharesy as well, with the 49% gain. Yep, lovely graph. You can see all my buys, and I believe these ones were sells. No, actually probably these two. I sold some Dropbox in order to buy the dip on other stocks, because Dropbox was at, pretty close to all-time highs, and other stocks like Fiverr and Palantir were dropping like 30-40% off of all-time highs at that time, so sold some in order to buy other stocks that were down, rotating my money around to get hopefully the best return for my money. Yeah, Stitch Fix has been pumping. They had some good earnings and they started moving back up. We'll bring that over here. So on the 6-month graph, they are up 63% from their 6-month low, but still down 39% from their high, but they were down as low as 63% from the high. Glad I hold this one. I don't have any intention to sell this stock. Just gonna sit it there for a long time to come in the future. Yeah. Yeah, there's not too much else going on with the stocks at the moment. Crypto, I don't have anything here to show on crypto, but yeah, my crypto has been bouncing around. The weekly high was, oh, actually I do have, can show it here. In US dollars, my weekly high was 4,200, and I'm currently sitting at 3,500 US dollars in my crypto account. This number is slightly off. I don't know why. I entered in all the positions and like the value. Entered in the shares that I had, and then it calculates the value, and the numbers just don't line up. If I take the US dollars that it says it is in Binance and I convert it to New Zealand dollars just on Google, it just doesn't line up with this value here. So don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I'm about $700 or about 20% down from my weekly high. So yeah, we're at a bit of a dip. We were already in a crash, so we're yeah, I don't know. Crypto is still, I've only put 2,000 New Zealand dollars into it, so I'm up significantly and I'm gonna hold it, and one day I believe it will be worth significantly more. That's pretty much all there is to say on crypto for today. My house. So I got stuff going on at home at the moment. I've got my tenants moving out tomorrow. I got 2 tenants. They are like flatmates with me. They move out tomorrow, and I start my renovating the toilet and the laundry. I have 7 weeks remaining before I go away for work, and I want to be finished all the renovations, or at least all the inside renovations. I can do a bit of the like landscaping and gardening and stuff after, like even when I have tenants. I just have to write it into the agreement. So I just need to pretty much just crack straight into it as soon as the tenants move out. Get working on the bathroom and toilet, and I have a plumber coming on Wednesday to cap the plumbing off so I can start ripping out jib and stuff. Yeah, so I just need to crack straight into it and move at light speed to get it done, because I really don't have a lot of time. 7 weeks to be finished all the renovations, and also to get like all the little niggly things sorted out, like getting an insulation certificate, a healthy homes certificate. Probably going to need to get a polythene underlay under the house. I don't think I have one. Things like that. A lot of various little things that need to be done. So I'm going to have 7 weeks before I go away for work. I'm going away for 6 weeks, and I would prefer not to leave my house empty for 6 weeks, because that's like 3 times 900 is 2,700. There's $2,700 that I could be making in rent, which would counteract the costs that I'm paying on the property. It'd pretty much put me at basically cash flow neutral. So I'd be making like the slightest of slight profits on the house, but nothing really not enough to withdraw from the account. So it'll just be self-sufficient, and I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. because I'll be getting a property manager because I'm going to be out of the city, and it's, yeah, pretty much makes it the only way. And then, yeah, when I've got that rented out, this place rented out, then it's cash flow neutral, which means all my income goes back to focusing on other things, other assets, other projects, and I can yeah, put more money into stocks if I want to, depending on how the market's doing. Same with crypto, or I can look at the next deal, property deal that is, although it's going to be pretty hard for me to qualify for another loan, but yeah, I'll think about that when I get to it. Might just need a much bigger deposit so that the mortgage repayments are less. But yeah, want to get this place done, more money for stocks, which is great. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's pretty much all I've got. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Always remember that nothing I've said is financial advice. It's just my opinion. That's, yeah, pretty much it. Have a great day. See ya.